Valley News Live at 9 on Fargo CW.
The presidential candidates are finishing frantic tours through the battleground states. With just 2 days left until voters head to the polls, the FBI made another announcement about Hillary Clinton's email controversy. Weijie Jiang reports from Philadelphia, one of the several critical states that could decide the election.
FBI Director James Comey sent a letter to a congressional committee Sunday saying, "We have not changed our conclusions that we expressed in July." That's when he announced Hillary Clinton should not face criminal charges for her use of a private email server while she was Secretary of State. Investigators reached the same conclusion after reviewing a new batch of emails from a device belonging to Anthony Weiner, the estranged husband of Clinton's top aide, Huma Abedin.
Pretty exciting, huh?
Clinton learned the news in the middle of a busy day touring the battleground states of Pennsylvania, Ohio, and New Hampshire. But she did not bring it up, staying on message instead.
It really is a choice between division or unity, between strong, steady leadership or a loose cannon.
But some damage may be done. Since the latest round of Clinton's emails was released, Donald Trump has tightened the gap in the national polls. Trump had a whirlwind day on the campaign trail, too, hitting 7 states, including a handful he believes he can turn from typically Democratic to Republican. He continued to question whether Clinton can be trusted.
Hillary Clinton will be under investigation for a long, long time for her many crimes against our nation, our people, our democracy.
The new CBS News Battleground Tracker shows Trump has a 1-point lead in Ohio, and the candidates are tied in Florida with 45% each.
Leaders in both parties swiftly reacted to the FBI's announcement. Democrats say it's time to move on from the email controversy, while Republicans insist Clinton broke the law. Donald Trump made a stop in Minnesota today, holding a rally at MSP International with thousands showing up. This visit marks Trump's first public appearance in Minnesota during his campaign. From the minute Trump took the podium, he touted the fact that he has come to campaign in Minnesota and Hillary has not, since she won the Democratic nomination in July. He hit on points about keeping jobs in Minnesota and homegrown terrorism. Minnesota hasn't voted Republican in a presidential election since 1972, but supporters say they're remaining optimistic.
Growing up, I've only been able to watch all the previous elections, never been able to vote, but to have a say, it's pretty exciting being the first time.
Minnesota's got a huge chance to go red finally, and the polls are showing it, and people are just running away from Hillary.
Trump's running mate Mike Pence will be in Duluth tomorrow morning for the final push until election night. We've known for some time that border security is a hot topic this election.
We are going to build the wall 100%, and Mexico is going to pay for the wall. Don't worry.
But that's at the southern U.S. border. What about the U.S.-Canada border?
A place like this would necessarily
Valley News Team's Bradford Eric takes us north along what's known as the Slash, riding along with U.S. Border Patrol. Their main mission, stop terrorists from entering the country. We'll show you where and how dangerous drugs and people are coming across.
straight shot in.
Our investigation of northern border security Monday on Valley News Live, 10 at 10.
It's your weather we are seeing on our tower cam time lapse. Plenty of sunshine out there for today. We had that breezy southerly wind that did get us up there in terms of temperatures as we were again hitting records across the area. Grand Forks record of 72 degrees. Your high temperature Sisseton at 73, and Fargo also hit the record high for today of 73 degrees, beating the previous record of 70. Jamestown Valley City a high of 68, and temperatures mainly into the upper 60s and lower 70s across Lakes Country. And current temperature is very warm out there just after 9 p.m. on November 6th. 60 degrees right now in Fargo. Grand Forks at 62. We're into the upper 50s. Jamestown out toward Devil's Lake. And even into the Thief River Falls area. 59. And Baudette holding at 57 degrees. Winds mainly from the south. Still a little breezy out there between 15 and 25 miles per hour. Gusting to over 30 miles per hour in some areas. Now here's the satellite loop. We are seeing an increase in the clouds. We thought we had a chance of some showers, and we could get into a chance of some showers, especially from I-94 south as we go through the overnight, but just clouds as of right now. We have high pressure off to our east, giving us that breezy southerly flow. We are tracking a pretty dry cold front that's going to make its way through as we go through the overnight period and increase the clouds a little. Maybe a chance of a sprinkle or a shower out there, but temperatures stay mild with lows into the upper 40s and lower 50s across the area, with Monday's highs getting into the upper 50s across the area and staying mild as we go through this evening, and mainly dry. So there's your mainly sunny skies. Temperatures near 60 as that wind does flip around to the north for tomorrow. So we are still warm out there. 53 your high tomorrow in Jamestown, 50 Devil's Lake, 58 out toward Fergus Falls, and a high near 60 into the Fargo area with partly cloudy skies. And then for the day on Tuesday, we will see temperatures get up through the 40s through the morning and top off into the mid-50s, so a little cooler for Tuesday. Plenty of sunshine out there, though, but we will be a lot warmer than we should be this time of year, when we should be into the lower 40s. And then 62 on Wednesday. We keep seeing temperatures just get up there. Mainly sunny skies, partly cloudy for the day on Thursday, 57. 49 on Friday, mostly sunny. And even next weekend, we're going to be well above normal into the lower 50s on Saturday and Sunday, mostly sunny skies. And next weekend, we should see a high temperature, normal high temperature around 39 degrees.
I said it yesterday, I'm going to say it again. You really can't complain about these temperatures in November.
I guess so. Let's enjoy it as long as it lasts.
Thanks so much, Dustin.
Yep.
Deer hunting season kicked off this weekend, and an area woman wants to remind everyone to exercise caution. She called our whistleblower hotline after she says some gamesmen got a little too close to shooting something other than their prey. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons explains.
The Minnesota deer hunting season opened on Saturday, and over in Glendon, a few hunters were running on adrenaline, determined to bag their buck after chasing it, even after the animal crossed onto Diane Nodsley's daughter's property. She was watching her grandsons and doing work in the garage when she says she heard a commotion. 5 shots being fired.
Like a bottle rocket sound shooting past the door. Went outside and looked, and the deer was kind of hung up in the fence, and the guys were shooting through the yard.
She called 911 immediately. A Clay County sheriff, along with a game warden, came to the home and found the hunters about a half-mile down the road, where they were allegedly fined for their actions. To Nodley's knowledge, they should have lost their hunting license, and she doesn't understand how they could just shoot onto a person's property.
With the kids being in the yard and the animals, it's plain as day that there was people home. The dogs were outside. I even had the fire pit burning.
She knows hunting is a popular activity that many people in our community look forward to, but she says it's something that needs to be done safely, not putting others at risk.
Stay out in the fields where you should be hunting, you know, stay away from the residents. How do you know somebody's not going to walk out that door at the same time and be struck by a stray bullet?
In Glendon, Minnesota, Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
We tried reaching out to the Department of Natural Resources about this particular incident, but we've not heard back. And if you would like to read the guidelines for safe hunting in both Minnesota and North Dakota, head over to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. If you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call our whistleblower hotline at 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. On Saturday, Becker County Sheriff's Office responded to a call about a man that was shot in the leg. According to the Sheriff's Office, 45-year-old David Shaw from Lake Park was out hunting in Cormorant Township. 2 groups of hunters were out hunting. The group Shaw wasn't in shot at a deer, and one of those shots hit Shaw. Shaw was flown to Sanford Hospital. His condition is unknown at this time, and this incident is still being investigated. A Fargo man's vehicle was broken into over the weekend, and he's sharing his story so you don't become a victim too. Shane Stafford woke up Saturday morning to find his 2016 Jeep Cherokee's window had been busted overnight. He believes the minimal lighting in his apartment complex parking lot makes it a prime target for bad guys. While cleaning up the damage, his neighbors told him this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
4 garages, I'm not sure which one. It wasn't my garage, but gotten broken into, and I believe there was 1 window smashed out. Another lady said she doesn't know if she should park in her spot in her garage. She can't park on the street anymore because I guess there's been a bunch of robberies.
Fargo police say to make sure your vehicle and garage are locked, and if you have to leave it outside, don't leave anything valuable in it. You can also add extra lights pointing at your vehicle to make your car less appealing for criminals. A 7-month-old baby from Fergus Falls is in need of a liver transplant, and the family is asking for your help. Aaliyah was diagnosed with a rare liver disease, putting her liver in failure. Doctors say a liver could become available any day now, and in an effort to be ready, her family has teamed up with the Children's Organ Transplant Association to raise the $25,000 necessary. The first day of fundraising was this past Friday, and there's another tomorrow night.
To see like so many people in our town like supporting us, and even, you know, just thinking about her and wishing her well and stuff, like it really means a lot.
Monday night's fundraiser will be at the Pizza Ranch in Fergus Falls from 5 to 8 p.m. And if you'd like to make a donation online, we have that information over at valleynewslive.com. Pink It Forward held its 3rd annual Women's Day this afternoon at the Baymont Inn and Suites in Fargo. More than 50 vendors offered up baskets for a silent auction, with proceeds going to help those impacted by breast cancer in our area. The day is a chance for all women to shop and be pampered.
It really was originally created to get people talking about Pink It Forward and what we have to offer, and just bring the community that is those impacted by breast cancer together. And so with the Women's Day out, we encourage you to come and shop and socialize, all while supporting a great cause.
If you'd like to learn more about Pink It Forward, make a donation or purchase, and to also hear about their annual wine and tie event coming up in the beginning of the new year, head over to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Still ahead tonight, a 13-year-old cold case in South Carolina has finally been solved.